I'm just here looking for answers.
Shared knowledge stack. Increases own intelligence based on party average. Uses up upon using any skill, useless in AF. Link. Sets magic zone, gives herself mental focus, restores and buff NP. Able to awaken magic zone unlimited times with this skill. Breakdown. Does buffs and resistance shred favorable for magic for everyone on the field. Be careful as it buffs magic for both sides, unless you can burst stellar skill to invert enemies. Hacking, the physical equivalent for breakdown, but you normally won't use her in physical teams anyways. Trinity, self-buff skill with increased buffs in magic zone. Awakens magic zone once. Horizon, main DPS skill, attacks twice on targets with higher than 50% HP. Requires high intelligence magic attack for max mod. Ignore enemy defenses, meaning base SBR stat. Does not actually ignore enemy barriers, or resistances, etc. Intelligence % buffs count towards the skill % increase. Shared knowledge stacks help a lot for this, but that stack is used up in AF. About Null magic. Null magic is actually weaker at same % compared to elemental magic. Because elemental magic gets additional increase from intelligence, which increases elemental magic by 50% to 100% more. So a 1000% elemental magic is minimum of 1500% null magic. Difference gets bigger as the elemental magic user has more intelligence. Stellar passive. Start of battle mental focus and staff buffs for staff characters. Good for mob clear and some boss strategies. Stellar skill. Multi-hit skill, does low damage if enemy is at high % HP. High damage if enemy below 50% HP. Exposes magic weakness in burst, current turn only. Also inverts enemy buffs, making her breakdown and hacking skills more useful. How essential is her stellar awakening? Expose magic and start of battle buffs are great to have. This is her DPS equipment. Even when not the main DPS, she usually will still want to work as the sub-DPS in a magic team. Her support can improve with boost and or drain Grastas. Also make sure to give her speed if using as pure support. She will work well in any magic team. One of her best partners being Yakumo AS, since they trigger stellar bonuses for each other. Yakumo AS also enhances Magic Zone and has some of the best mage team buffs. Yuna is also great for magic teams or just most teams in general as a support. Izuna is most replaceable here, can slot in some other staff DPS, like say Eva. My opinions on her. Null magic DPS and support. Currently the only reliable magic expose on demand. Locked behind Stellar Awakening. Highly recommended in magic teams. Being strong DPS or support for magic teams. Her DPS is strong outside AF, but less so in AF. As her skill relies on stack which is used up in AF. Unlike elemental magic, null magic cannot use elemental or type resistance shred. And magic resistance shred is rare and in low amounts. Her own 50% magic resistance shred is already the best resistance shred for null, which means her null magic is actually weaker against most enemies with magic resistance, with how most newer bosses have innate magic resistance. She has actually gotten soft nerfed against most of them. Resistance is also how she felt overly strong on release, because nearly all bosses on her release had no magic resists, and she ignores type resists. But even discounting her DPS role, she is still one of the best magic units around. Not actually on banner right now, although she is in the general pool. This review was done on request. If you have some character you would like reviewed, please leave it in the comments and I may do them when I find the time.